It's good to be here. Guys, big news, huge news. I can now officially say I'm an Australian citizen. Yeah, I was born here, I've lived here my whole life. Apparently it's easy if you do that. No. I recently lost about 6 kilos, so that's good. It's a lot of, I hate dieting, it sucks. I didn't even do it for vanity. The doctor said, he goes, you're at risk of getting something called fatty liver disease. I go, fatty liver disease? What kind of name is that for a disease? Fatty liver disease? Why don't they just call it liver disease? Why don't they chuck fatty in the front of it? I said, that's teasing. I said, you're teasing me? You can't do that, can you? You can't just chuck a derogatory slang word in front of a medical term, surely. I go, do you do that with other diseases, do you? Just go up to people and go, sorry mate, but it looks like you've got slutty AIDS. This is just a medical term. Thank you. I got a soft clap. Thank you. Slutty AIDS, right there. What else is funny? This is actually true. This is crazy. I can't believe this. Last week, I had my 20th wedding anniversary. That's nuts. Oh, stop it. You guys see like 2 people. Everyone else knows it's disgusting. It's too long. 20 years, yuck. Gross. Yeah, it's a long time. I said we should do something. I said we should do some, let's try a dirty talk. 20 years. And my wife goes, no, I don't want to. I don't know what to say. I said, come on, just say something. Say anything. She goes, like what? I said, I don't know, just say something rude. She goes, okay. You look like you've gained some weight. The kids don't seem to respect you. My wife's abusing me. I don't know if I'm offended or turned on. Turns out I was both. But that's love, isn't it? And I've got kids, I've got 4 kids. That's nuts. That's again, too many. I mean, I'm not saying I don't love my children. All I'm saying is I wish I never had them. I actually, because I had all these kids, I went and got a vasectomy. I did. It hurt. And today was a really special day. This is true, this is not even a joke. Today I had to go get my swimmers tested and make sure the vasectomy worked. So, you have to put your boys in a little jar. First of all, that's weird. I'm walking around town just in a little jar of jizz. And I have to take it to the shop, where they tell you have to go into the hospital. So this morning I had to go in the hospital. I took my little jar of sperm and I went into the place and I go in there and I walk in the door and behind the, desk, there's this beautiful lady. So I go up to the beautiful lady and I go, I was told you want this. And then she said, I don't want that. And then I said, are you sure? And she said, I'm absolutely sure. Don't touch me. And then I noticed just next to her was this other beautiful lady. And I thought, well, what about her? Maybe she wants my sperm. And she said, she doesn't want your sperm. No one here wants your sperm. This is the radiology office. You are in the wrong building. That's not a bit. That happened. I was just walking around Brisbane asking if people wanted my jizz. Anyway, so after that, I took my little jar of sperm and I went round the corner to the lab. And, I go into the lab I walk in there and there's just a bunch of bald, middle-aged men in lab coats. Now, these guys, they couldn't get enough of my sperm. They were pumped. They were like looking at it. And they even gave it a little nickname. They called it Sample. And they go, when was Sample delivered? I said, just recently. They go, how long was the delivery? I said, it was pretty fast. Under a minute, actually. And then what happened? What happened after that? Oh yeah, we drank it. Hey, if you know a better way to test sperm, I'd like to hear it. Anyway, that's the end. I'm going to get off. You only get a few minutes here, but good news is I can't have kids anymore, so that's good. Come on! Have a good night.